Welcome back. I believe we're on day 22 of Instagram Quilt Fest, hosted by Amy's creative side that I am bringing over here to YouTube. And today's prompt is quilts in the wild. And so I know I've kind of mentioned it before, but quilts in the wild is something that's kind of on my quilty bucket list. I have not yet done one myself. I don't have any quilts that I feel like are ready to go wild. And what quilts in the wild means is like, at least from what I've seen, is taking your quilt to the destination that your quilt reflects. So like I've seen people do quilts in the mountains, quilts at the beach, if it's a beach quilt, all sorts of different things just to kind of memorialize it in that aspect. And so that is on my list. So my Alaska quilt is one thing I would love to kind of get in the wild, so to speak, and take it up to Alaska with me the next time I go. And I know there will be a next time because I've got a good friend of mine that lives just outside of Anchorage, and my husband has not been to Alaska before, and I've been twice. And my mom actually, her dad was in the Air Force, and so she spent some time in Alaska as well. So I feel like between all of these situations, we are bound to be at Alaska some point in our lives, and I'm sure it won't be just once. So I'm very excited for that. So then I plan to take this quilt with me and get a quilt in the wild. And then I also bought this Yosemite panel. It's one of the Riley Blake National Park ones, and I am gonna make a quilt for it very soon. And with that, I hope that the recipient of it will do the honors of getting some quilt in the wild photos. I don't see myself going to Yosemite anytime soon unless we do like a family reunion out there again. But since I am not the camper of the family or the camper in any ways, I will have to rely on other people to do that for me. So the other one that I think is fantastic that I just haven't had the guts to do is quilts in the wild at Disneyland. I love seeing people with their Disney quilts, taking a picture of it in front of the Magic Castle, and I haven't been brave enough or have the means with me to kind of bring a quilt into Disneyland and then haul it around all day. I know I could like check it into like guest services or something, but it's a lot of things to carry around when you're trying to get stuff done and get on rides and have barely a backpack. So that's kind of on my someday list. Maybe I'll do like a mini quilt, then I'll be able to stuff that in my backpack instead of my quilt taking up the whole backpack. So with that, I don't really have any quilts in the wild photos to share. And so with that, I guess we'll be back again real soon to do something fun.